Hello, everybody. Talking Back Sunday, episode 13. Welcome.
Hi.
Uh,
We're doing it.
13 weeks. Who'd have thunk it? I thought we'd be on tour or something 13 weeks ago when we started this.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
COVID had other plans.
COVID doesn't care about your plans.
Grade A jerk. I'll go ahead and say it.
Controversial.
No one else will. No one else will tell you the truth like I will.
I've heard that somewhere before.
Oh, man. How's everybody's week been? Wonderful? Full of wit and whimsy?
Good. Yeah. Wit and whimsy, of course. We tried to go camping, but it got rained out because there's a ton of rain here.
That was every Cooper camping trip growing up, and it led into my 20s. Like when we used to go as friends.
Yeah. We got one night in, though, and then we had to come back early.
It's a bummer.
So, yeah, it is. But you know what? We'll just try again. And the thing I was keeping in mind was it's only going to get better because it's like gradually starting to cool down the weather. And
yeah.
for me, I prefer cold camping over hot camping.
Nothing worse than waking up in a hot tent hungover.
No.
I speak from experience.
They're just trying to sleep in a hot tent. See, because you can always put on more layers, but there's only so much you can take off. That's what I like to say.
Get that greenhouse effect going in the tent.
Yeah. So.
Showing up. I was pretty hungover when I woke up the morning after your get together the other night.
Why?
I think it was a massive amount of tequila I might have drank.
That could
I don't know.
I don't know.
Sean, you had another backyard hang?
I did another. So we watched some fights on a computer monitor I set up in my backyard. So we'd stay distant. We could watch it and shoot the breeze with a couple of close friends. Very, very low key.
That's fun.
Yeah, very select, very safe crowd. But we did drink too much. It happened again.
Sounds like it. Sounds like it. Got you again.
I woke up not feeling terrible. I cut it off early enough. That's what I've learned.
You gotta stop before you're getting ready for bed.
Yeah, like the hour or two before. Like if I do 2 hours, I'm good. I can get myself really good and toasty. Where 2 hours, still going pretty strong. Still feeling the effects. That's what I've learned in my old age.
You get that water going before bed?
Oh yeah, water, a little bit to eat.
Mm-hmm.
What, like you draw a hot bath?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta pamper yourself to get rid of that hangover.
The facial.
Yo, it's all about the self-care, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So true.
It sure is.
So true.
That's where I'm at in my quarantine. I actually read, I was on Twitter, and I've been trying to stay off of it because everything is just so fucking bonkers right now. But but Earthquaker, they're putting out this limited art run of their pedals. So I was looking that up, and I went to their blog posts, and they had this really great post that I read about self-care, and I printed it out so I could have it sitting around the house for times where I forget.
And that's awesome. Yeah.
And what does that entail? What type of self-care are they?
It's they talk about maybe it's easy to get sedentary, and then so to try to keep moving, find something that you enjoy that can get your blood pumping, and then because that helps release those endorphins, and then setting creative time at the side, maybe taking up another hobby that you're just kind of entry level, that paragraph that they had was really funny because they started it with like, David Bowie loved chess. Prince was a ping pong master. Maybe try something like that. You know?
Ping pong master. That's so rad.
Yeah. And well, did you ever hear that story that, or like, I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube. Jimmy Fallon tells this story about how he played ping pong with Prince.
I never saw that.
It's hilarious. I suggest you Google it because it's really good. Like, he's telling Questlove all about how he went to play ping pong with Prince and how hilarious the whole interaction was. And but like, yeah, so anyways, it was a great article. So
self-care.
Yeah.
At the height of this thing, like in like March, April and stuff, when things got really weird in New York, I was definitely taking a shower for about an hour. So I don't want to do anything else but this.
Just to try to like scrub off the worry.
Yeah, and shame. How did things get so bad here? What did I do? But anyway, John, you got a dog.
Yeah. Anyway,
Speaking of,
we we got a dog about 3 days ago.
Nice.
We got him from the Humane Society, and I have never had a dog in my entire life. Mostly because I'm allergic, and my dad.
That explains so much.
Yeah, it does.
Remember that psychic told you gotta learn how to love?
There's like
you were
or
right.
Like, ever since I've known you, you've never been a dog person.
Yeah, and I've never really like had a problem with dog. I'm just sort of indifferent. But it's definitely going to change. I like already. He's been very. You do start to get to know them in a way that I didn't get to know any dogs before. So.
But this makes me think, isn't it? It's amazing what you'll do to make your family happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll do anything.
Yeah.
Even if it's getting a dog.
Apparently I will.
Yeah,
Greta is so excited about it. She just like laughs at every single thing he does, like just anything he does, like lays on the floor to like sleep. She thinks it's hilarious.
Look at him sleeping on the floor. What a dog.
Yeah, she loves. He's actually up here with me right now. He decided to go lay down in the closet for some reason.
Oh, he's a good boy. He's cozy.
He follows me whenever I'm alone in the house. He follows me everywhere.
You're the pack leader, bro.
Yeah, like already. Like I thought
you're the alpha.
There he is. He actually loves Camille a lot more though. When she's here, he ignores me. It's just when no one else is here. I'm his only choice.
Yeah, well, she's the mama bear.
What breed of dog is he?
He's like a mutt, but he's, I think, mostly, like they said, a Wheaten Terrier. So
I've never heard of that.
He kind of looks like Benji a little bit.
Yeah.
Aw.
It's hypoallergenic, so that's the big thing. It's not making me get stuffy nose and watery eyes and itchy face. So that's nice.
That's so nice.
Does it's a boy?
Mm-hmm.
Does he shed?
No, not really. That's another thing. I mean, like a little bit, but I think compared to other dogs, it's really not bad at all.
That's all. Yeah. I as soon as I saw him, I thought that. I was like, man, I bet that dog, it has hair.
Yeah, that's the thing. He doesn't have fur. It's hair. It's almost similar to a person's hair. It's kind of weird.
That's kind of awesome.
Human hair.
That's great. I got to think about that because I think about how messy my dog was and getting dog hair all over everything, and I don't want to have to deal with that. But we're kind of getting that phase too. My family is a year behind yours as far as the kids' age.
So you might, maybe another year you'll have your own doggy.
Yeah, I would definitely like it, but I get
doggy.
lazy when I think about it. But yeah. It would be nice, and the kids would definitely freak out about it.
Yeah. Well, one of the big things too, I think that stopped us whenever the kids were really getting into the idea is like when I'm touring for like half the year or more, it's basically like another person that Camille has to take care of when I'm gone. Yeah. So I think being home for almost a year has made a difference. It's like, oh, okay, we'll have some home stability for a while. I'm not going to be going away for months at a time, so that was kind of a big part of it.
Hey, you could teach them and get them in the routine, and then the kids could help out in theory. Because I always told my parents, yeah, no, if we get a dog, I'll do everything for it. And then
yeah, and then you get tired of it after a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah, but my dog was great. Like she would follow me around the house always. So that was always very nice, but I would not care for her. I was not a responsible owner, so it all fell on my parents too, who were so busy.
Yeah, sure they appreciated that.
Yeah, but welcome to the family, Wally Nolan.
Wally Nolan.
Well,
such a great name.
Yeah, at the shelter, his name that was his name was Wally, and then when you look at him, he kind of looks like a Wally. So we're not gonna mess with it. It's Wally.
We used to go ahead, Adam.
No, I was just gonna make a joke because of the movie, the Wally. Is that how you call him?
Always, yes.
Yeah.
Constantly doing the Wally robot voice.
We used to go upstate to this house that belonged to my dad's boss when I was a kid up in Saratoga, and we go and like watch the horses race and stuff in the off season. And there was a dog that lives next door, and his name was Bill.
Bill the dog.
Yeah, he was. What was he? I don't know. He was a cute little something or other. Can't remember the name, but he was this little brown. Yeah, the something or other.
The elusive something or other breed. Yes.
Dachshund or something maybe, and he would just he was so adorable, and I love that his name was Bill. But I was like, if I ever get a dog, you can't name it after someone that will probably come in your house. Like I don't know a lot of Wallies.
Yeah, I've never met a Wally in my entire life. I've met a lot of people.
Yeah, you have.
Not a very popular name, so that's good. Won't be any confusion around the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we'll make friends with my first Wally here somehow.
Yeah.
All kinds of confusion when he comes to hang out.
My daughter has a little fake hand puppet dog that she loves. It's like a little golden retriever that she loves, and she named it Nacho. I don't know how that name happened, but I was like, man, that might stick.
That's pretty funny.
We got it one.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is cute. But man,
what else?
Adam's got big news. You got a big show coming up?
Yeah, big stream coming up on Saturday, October 17th.
I'm excited.
At 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I'll be tuned in and watching with the family. Good. Well, the kids will probably be in bed, but Jamie and I might have a couple drinks.
If I, if I blow it, just don't rub it in.
I couldn't. Not in these trying times, man.
It's crazy because like getting ready for it, like playing like that is so different than playing like in the band dynamic, like like it's really helped to remind me how fortunate I am to have you guys. Because it's like, yeah, I mean it though. I wasn't saying it to make you feel good.
It does that too.
But like, yeah, like because it's like you feel really naked. But I've also learned a lot along the way, like just because of how I'm running the guitar and all of that. I actually noticed, like, I rarely read the comments on this podcast that we do, but there was one week to where someone had written something like, Adam's always talking about guitar pedals on every episode and it's obnoxious. I know he's getting paid, but blah, blah, blah. And I was just, and it kind of made me mad at first because I'm like, man, I am not getting paid at all to talk about these pedals. I just love the shit out of them. And but if there is a pedal company out there that wants to pay me, I'll be more than happy to get on that.
Yeah, we're not opposed to sponsors.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
But like, no, but that's the thing. I was just talking about them because I love it so much. And like, so like in getting ready for this, you know, like I figured out a lot of different, or just like I've gotten to know that kind of side of it a lot more, because I never had a pedal board. Like I've always had pedals and like, but I would just play with them in my room by myself, you know, but I like built the pedal board, I wired everything up and like signal flow and all this other stuff. And it's been like so that's been real fun. And it's been real therapeutic too, you know, because I haven't been handling things so great all the time. And so it's been nice to have something to really focus on.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So you're playing electric for the whole thing? Or are you switching to do some acoustic?
Well, my plan is I'm going to only be playing the acoustic, but I have it mic'd up and I have it running through my amplifier, that Fender Twin. But it's like cool because it's one of the Tone Master amps, so it's you can attenuate it. And
you can master the tone.
Basically, yeah.
So, bullshit.
But I'm running it through there also. And you know, when you run an acoustic through a guitar amplifier, it doesn't always sound great. So I kind of figured out a way to be running the pedal board along with it. And then I have 3 different setups running in parallel. So that way it's just helping that sound. This is, I could go on and on about this, but so being as I can run them in parallel, I can get the sound of the acoustic dialed in just right. And that's on one of the channels. And then on the other 2 channels, I can have the other effects running. So rather than, for
it'll
instance,
sound like multiple guitars, right?
Essentially, yes, all coming out of one amplifier. So that's, to put it simply, yes. And so that's been real fun figuring that out and playing with it like that. And then, which I can only imagine when we get like, when it comes time to play shows and touring again, I can't wait to be like, so guys, you know, if you did this instead, it might be better.
And I'll just be like, do it for me. Do it for me. I can't process. Just set it up for me so I can go.
Dude, Sean, honestly, I think 100% we need to get you Old Blood Noise. That I like think they're out of Oklahoma, but they like make the thing. It's called a signal blender. And I think having that on your bass would be a total game changer, because you could run, because like you could run, basically you could like run the distortion like full bore and then just blend it in with your clean tone. So it's always at the perfect,
that's
like,
cool.
Yeah. And then, and that way you'd have the 2 separate signals going at once, you know, so you would have more control over it. Anyways, I think we need to, need to get you on that. There's also this other company out of Australia that makes a real good device for that, but I forget what they're called right now. And it's like so expensive.
Well, also the shipping would be nuts too.
Yeah. I actually got a
next time we're there
t-shirt from there. Yeah. Oh, dude, next time we're there, I'm definitely sending them an email like, hey, could we come by and look at your stuff? But like, yeah, so like that and figuring out the songs, you know, because it's been like, because like I was, or like there's like a couple of videos I made with Seamus that like we've been putting online, like on social media, and like I don't want to, like I'm not going to do like, you know, like a Taking Back Sunday heavy thing, because it doesn't feel right because you guys aren't there, and then 2, it just like or like, yeah, like it just wouldn't be, it just makes me miss you so much more. and so like it's like a lot of ideas, you know, that like I just have never finished over however long. And then so, which I also thought was pretty funny, like when I first pitched the idea to Jillian, I was like, hey, I want to do this stream, and she's like, well, what are you going to play? And I'm like, songs no one has heard before. And then so I understand it's going to be a hard sell, but it's but I really enjoy doing it. And my hope is that, you know, like I just really miss being able to, like that feeling that you get, like that like fellowship or that community, you know, like I really miss that feeling. So hopefully it'll it'll kind of help to fill that hole a little bit, you know, and hopefully people like it, you know.
Sure they will.
Yeah, especially with that kind of preview and setting up the guitar and how much time and thought and energy you've put into not only the songs, but also in how you're going to perform them and how you're setting it up so it's going to sound great. And you've gone to college. People don't know this. You have gone to college to learn how to record things and make things sound proper and amazing. And you've done it for our band. So you've spent not just this time setting up, but years literally leading up to this and working with great producers like Eric Valentine or Mike Sapone. You know, we spent a lot of time in the studio where you've been studying. I haven't been studying that stuff. My brain doesn't work, but you have. So I think it's going to be an awesome, awesome evening with you. And I'm excited to watch.
Thanks for saying all that, Sean. Well,
and I wouldn't have said it if it wasn't true.
I'm real excited. Well, I'm real excited too. So hopefully, you know, it'll come out good and people will enjoy the hell out of it.
No, they will. So Saturday night, 9 p.m.
9 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah. So
right.
8 p.m. Central.
For you, John. Just for you.
Right. Just for me. I'm excited to get my Adam Lazzara long sleeve t-shirt or like sweatshirt.
Did you get one?
Uh-huh.
That's awesome.
Thank you for that. It's like Chelsea Seamus is filming it, and Seamus is a buddy of ours who's he's a director. He lives here in Charlotte, and we've been friends with him for a long time. So he's filming it and directing it for me, and his wife Chelsea made that logo for me. So we're keeping it all in the family. It's like funny because Jillian was like, should I send you like some shirts? And I'm like, I don't know if I would wear that. Yeah, that would be pretty funny to like wear, because it's one thing to like wear your own band's t-shirt. It's a whole nother thing to wear a t-shirt with your name on it. Like if you're past the age of like 7.
Yeah, you can't do that, but we can wear a shirt with your name on it. So John, I'm inspired, man. I think I gotta.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, we'll have links to all this stuff right down below, so you guys can tune in.
Yeah, maybe next time we all get together, we can all wear our Adam Lazzara shirts.
I was just saying that. I was just thinking that. Like, if we get together right soon, we could all get to wear it.
Oh, man.
It'd be fun.
That's the next show we're able to play. Maybe I could get into like have Chelsea make one shirt that says like Mark O'Connell, Sean Cooper, John Nolan, and I'll wear that one, and you all wear the Adam Lazzara one.
Yes. Oh, it's love.
That's too funny. Man, I wanted to get sweatpants made, but a lot of people making sweatpants these days. They're hard to get.
Yeah, I guess everyone's trying to capitalize on people staying home in their comfy clothes.
Yeah. Well, I actually started putting on my jeans every day because it was because I was worried that I've been eating too much. So I'm like, well, if I just put my jeans on and not wear sweatpants every single day like I've been doing for the past 6 months, maybe that'll help me keep everything in check.
That does help.
Yeah.
Like waking up immediately and like taking a shower and getting dressed before you get the chance to just blow it.
Yeah, making the bed is always good.
Making the bed.
Yeah, I've been doing that too. That's actually been a big help. Because it's like I do all that and then I just go downstairs to the garage or sit on the couch and like teach the kids stuff. So
nice.
I mean, it's not like we're going anywhere.
Yeah, and I've always heard that it's good to make your own bed because no matter whether you've had a good day, a productive day, a lousy day, if you're climbing back into a nicely made bed, it feels pretty good. And you've already started off your day. If you start your day making your bed, you've already done something. You've accomplished something. And and then you kind of reward yourself for whatever kind of day you had. Good day, bad day, it's nice to climb into a freshly made bed.
It is.
Yeah.
Whenever I put on jeans, I feel like I've accomplished something. I give myself a pat on the back.
Yeah.
You did a good job. You got your jeans on and everything.
I had some jeans that were getting a little tight.
Look at you go.
in like May, June, I was before we started this, I was like, I gotta do something. So I started eating a lot better. So down 9 pounds from when we started this thing.
Really?
And
Wow,
the jeans are
good
much
work.
better.
What?
Wow, man, 9 pounds.
Yeah,
Good for you, Sean.
I put on that much. I had
Oh.
to go.
Oh, like not like 9 pounds down, like from pre-quarantine. Just you gain that during quarantine.
Yeah,
And then you had to
probably
lose it
March
again.
to June. I probably still got 5 to go or something, but I haven't been watching too closely. So I'm like, okay, the pants fit. Things are better.
That's good.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, that is funny.
You know, because you've never put on weight really before.
Well, with my tricky tummy, touring always helps me take it off. Like I lose 10 pounds every tour, basically. Beef up at home. My wife's a wonderful cook and stuff. I eat well. And then we go on tour, and I got to watch it a little bit better. And so I lose the weight on the tour, and we haven't worked in nearly a year. So
Yeah,
that's really changed things.
It takes me about a week to get fat when we get home from tour.
yeah. Like, is that like your standard time?
Yeah, like you know, like the whole tour, we're playing an hour and a half, 2 hours a night, and by the time I get home, I'm looking the best I've ever looked, and then it's literally immediate.
Well, you're burning like 1,000 calories a show, all of your output, bashing the drums for 2 hours. Like I'm burning a couple hundred maybe. You know, it's not even close, the workout you get. So that's hard to keep up, that routine.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're using your entire body, like it's basically like an intense full body workout for you every show.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's a good thing. That is one really good thing about tour. Mandatory workouts.
Mandatory fun workouts.
Fun workouts,
is the thing, yeah.
Hey, you got to not know you're doing it.
Yeah.
Have you guys been watching horror films at all?
I don't like scary movies.
No?
Oh, Keaton yesterday goes, "Hey, Dad, you want to watch Terminator?" And then I was like, "Oh, man, the Terminator?" And then he's like, "Yeah." And then so we watched Terminator last night, which isn't really
the
a horror
original
movie, but yeah. With there's a lot of murder in Terminator.
It's pretty dark.
I kind of forgot about all the murder that happens. But
Yeah.
The second one is pretty violent, but I feel like it wasn't as like grim or something. It was just a little more like action packed.
Yeah, like in like the first part of the movie, Arnold Schwarzenegger, like, well, I mean, after he murders a couple people for their clothes, like the punk rockers that were looking through the telescope.
Yeah.
He just goes to the phone book and starts killing anyone named Sarah Connor.
Yeah.
And he gets like a couple of them. And I'm like, man, this is a lot of murder.
Yeah.
Man, I forgot about that.
Man, one of my favorite memories of being a kid is my dad took me to see Terminator 2 in the movies. I was so excited because Guns N' Roses had a new song, and they put out a video for the song "You Could Be Mine." So I was watching the video constantly, and my dad took me. We went on like a Sunday afternoon in the summer. With my mom and sister stayed at home. It was just the two of us, and we went and like it was one of the first times I think it's rated R that he brought me into an R-rated movie, and I was like, yeah, this is cool. This is what we do now. I was like, whoa, and it was awesome.
Yeah,
dude, there's things that were rated R, and like rated R meant a different thing in the 80s than it means today.
How so?
Well, like it's like weird because certain movies that were rated R, like back then, it seems like now they just show that kind of stuff on regular television.
Mm-hmm. It'd be like PG-13 now, you think?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what was weird about the 80s, though, on the other side, is I think they didn't invent PG-13 ratings until maybe like the late 80s or early 90s. So there's a lot of PG movies that are like really messed up. Like even Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, like
Yeah.
Dude ripping a guy's heart out and like burning him alive in lava.
And showing it to him before he dies.
Yeah, PG.
Dude,
Yeah.
That seems good for kids. That's fine.
they were eating monkey brains.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems horrifying.
Oh, like yeah, like at that table scene. Yeah, but that's
so
what I mean. Like,
too, because aren't they in India?
Yo, that's literally what I thought Indian food was for my entire life. I thought it was monkey brains and fucking bugs and shit.
Well, because you didn't have Google to even look it up. You have to go to a library and find a book on Indian cuisine, but who's gonna do that? It's so boring.
The first time you got taken to an Indian restaurant, you're terrified.
Yeah, you're like, I'm not going there, man. No way. Eating monkey brains while they're still alive.
Then you get some butter chicken. You're like, oh, this is awesome.
yeah, dude, that tiki masala, get out of town.
Yeah. You know, I've been watching Chucky.
That's fun. Did you watch the new one?
I've not watched the new one.
New one's very fun.
Really? Man, I gotta watch that. I just watched 2 and 3 of the old ones, and you know, they're awesome. They're awesome. I don't know. I really, really like them. And they're very messed up.
Yeah.
That little doll really wreaking havoc. You know what I mean?
I think that would still scare me if I tried to watch it now, because that scared me so bad when I was a kid. Oh wait, did Mickey watch it with you?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, man.
Yeah.
The first one is kind of funny, though.
So I learned maybe.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
After the Goosebumps debacle.
Yeah. But man, yeah, it's scary.
Isn't the first one kind of funny now? I feel like I saw it a few years ago and it was like not really, I don't know. I felt like there was parts I was laughing at that I wasn't supposed to be laughing at.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm wrong. Is it a little silly now?
It's definitely silly. The whole thing.
Man, I remember being a kid and then, you know how you used to be able to like rent movies at the grocery store? So like I would like go, like when like my parents were shopping, I'd go to the movie section, and even like I couldn't even look at that. Like remember the cover for like Critters? Man,
yeah.
Like the thing coming out of the toilet, or man, I just couldn't even do it. Hey, it's a joke.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know what that just reminded me of? I don't know if Mark and Sean, if you guys are old enough to remember this, but do you remember Hollywood Video in Freeport?
Yeah.
And they had the wax statues of like famous people, but then like the horror section had like a big Freddy Krueger wax statue.
Yeah.
That used to scare the shit out of me.
Dude, you remember when Hollywood Video opened, its opening night, they had like one of the, you know, like the bat signal,
like
how they have one of those lights? They had one.
Like a spotlight thing?
It was like a spotlight, and I remember we went because of that.
Big deal.
When the video stores had events.
Such a different time.
It really is. It is so weird how different everything is.
Man, I remember going to the video store and like they would only have like 2 copies of a newer movie, so you have to really hope one of them's in.
Mm-hmm. I feel like we never got it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like you had to get there at like, or like I remember with my dad being like, Dad, we have to go now. If we don't go now, the movie's not going to be there. or like right before like 5 or 6 when everybody's getting off work and going to the Blockbuster for the weekend, you know?
Yeah. You know, even though I am happy that we just have to push a button to get any movie ever, there was something really special about like making the whole family going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's candy and ice cream.
You have to agree on something.
And then
everybody's reading the synopsis on the back and like, oh, this one looks good. How about this?
Yeah, everybody took their time into their own areas.
And I remember like the smell of the cases was something, you know, like before Blockbuster took everything over, like going into the little independent ones and stuff. Like that was super fun. I remember there was a place up the block for me, and there was a mom and pop shop, and they had this little treasure chest, and you could put in like they did like a raffle, and you'd win like a free rental if you won. We never got it, but they also give you Dum Dums, the lollipops. So much fun.
There's the one by us growing up had like a free little, like they had one of those popcorn makers and you could eat popcorn when you were looking for your movie.
Nice.
Nice.
I
That's a
remember.
good smell.
I think I remember that.
Our
man.
kids will never know the joys of the video store.
No, they won't. That's sad. Oh man, speaking of, I went to watch you know that movie Harvey with Jimmy Stewart, and like he has basically like this 6 foot tall rabbit and it's like his imaginary friend.
Yeah.
But he's a grown man. And so like I went to, like I was gonna watch that the other night, but it so like I went on Amazon, but it's not available to rent. You can only buy it for like $10. And I was just thinking, why do they do that? Like they could make literally any movie available to rent. Why wouldn't they just make this movie from like 1950 available to rent? Like, why do you have to buy it? They have the technology, clearly.
It's a good question.
That is a good question.
I don't know the ins and outs. It's always more money. They think they get more money that way.
Yeah, it's with something like that. Like I could see getting like the DVD of that, but I'm not gonna get like a digital copy of Harvey. You know?
And then it sits in your library and you watch it once every 10 years.
Yeah, right. Like
No
$3 I'll do.
Yeah. Well, you got to draw the line sometimes. It's good. It's good to like be able to self-edit. Be like, ah.
Oh no! Did we lose the null poll there?
Wally cut the internet at John's house.
Good old JT.
Oh no.
Maybe he was chewing it up. Oh no. Maybe John was so sad and overtaken by missing the video store that he had to sign off so he could have a good cry.
That's probably what happened.
I get it. I totally get it.
He's weeping. He's probably weeping.
Yeah, like
a grown man cry, you know?
Yeah, like one of those ugly cries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the most embarrassing thing.
Yeah, it is.
It's good for you though.
I'm glad it only happens to me once every like 12 years. It's usually when someone close to me dies, and that's it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm emotionless.
There's no stopping it when it does happen, though, and you're like, "Oh my God, I need to stop this." And you're just, well, I can't.
But I physically can't.
Yeah.
Anytime I feel like I need that kind of emotional release, I just put on Forrest Gump because that gets me every time.
Mm.
Man, that Tom Hanks really, really crushed it.
He's an American treasure.
He is, for good reason. Beat COVID.
Of course he did. He's Tom Hanks.
What can he do?
And like, yeah, he didn't even need to take any crazy experimental drugs to do it.
Remeron or whatever the fuck.
If he had something the president owns stock in.
And then and then he started. What a guy he is! He was donating his plasma
to help
get
other
people healthy from his antibodies.
Because he's an American treasure.
Well said.
Who Tom Hanks was?
Yeah, fuck yeah, he was.
And his wonderful wife, Rita Wilson.
Yeah.
Talk about him like I know him.
I recently saw she did like she was in on this John Prine tribute thing that they put together. There's and she was singing on there, and it was like, man, I always forget that that's what Rita Wilson also does. Like she's like an actress, a singer, she does it all.
She's got good pipes.
Great pipes, yeah. And then apparently she was real close with the Prine family.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. I didn't have much awareness of John Prine before he passed away. I listened to him a little bit.
There's his the last record that he put out, the Tree of Forgiveness, is amazing. It's so good. Like the song, like the last song is real good, but there's also this song on there called Summer's End, which is just, it's so good.
Nice.
So what are we gonna do? Are we gonna? Do you think you guys think John's gonna come back? Like, how long have we
He's
been?
here.
How long?
I'm back.
Oh,
you're back.
Yeah, he's back.
Oh,
I'm back.
Hey,
My
I
phone.
didn't know
My
you were
phone
back.
died.
Oh, I
Oh,
thought
okay. You know
Wally
what?
ate your
Oh.
internet.
I was wondering.
Sorry.
You know, on my phone, I can only see like me and then whoever's talking at the time.
Just
You
swipe
can
over
switch it.
one.
Yeah, you can see
Yeah.
all 4 of us on the other setting.
Oh my God.
That's
Oh yeah.
That's
You've been doing it like that the whole time, where you can only see one person
Yep.
for 13 weeks.
You know, there's certain things that just. Can we edit that part out?
Nope. Nope.
Yeah. Yeah. No worries. I mean,
People need to know you're human. You look like a machine behind the drum kit. They gotta know.
You know, it's true. It's
Yeah,
so
it's true.
true.
So
It's
true.
so true.
Sean, you haven't edited any of these, have you?
No.
Nope. No, he hasn't, guys.
It goes straight out as is every single time.
I gotta say, I haven't actually watched one back all the way.
No, why would you? You know what we said. I
weird.
don't watch
Why?
them back either.
Yeah.
What? Why not, guys?
Yeah, I would really have to love us a lot to do that.
Yeah, we're always
More-
good
more-
boys and we never commit any sins.
That would be really weird, though, if you got guys. I watched every single episode all the way through.
That
And
would
they
be
were
very weird.
fantastic.
I feel like you guys would think I have a problem if I did that.
I
Yeah.
definitely would.
Something's wrong with him. I think
John,
if I lived by myself, I think I might actually do that. Like if I've been alone this whole time, I think I would rewatch to relive the company and
The
camaraderie.
glory.
When's Cobra Kai
John-
season 3 coming out? Anybody know?
January, I
Wait,
think?
what?
Cobra Kai. Have you watched Cobra Kai?
Yeah, it's funny because when we first started watching it, I kept telling Misha, I was like, man, when this came out on YouTube, Mark loved this so much. And
So did Sean.
yeah.
Best show ever.
The 2 days we were in Vegas last spring, not last spring, but the one before that. It's like right.
Right.
I spent 5 hours in my hotel room in Vegas watching nothing but Cobra Kai season 2. I was so excited that it came out.
Wait,
Wow,
was that
that's
when we were
crazy.
with Cody?
No.
Oh.
No,
No,
on
that
our
was
our
the-
headline.
after Coheed.
Mm-hmm. Coheed might have been season 1, and then season 2 is our own 20-year headliner.
Gotcha. Man, time's flying.
It is.
Sure is.
Yeah, that seems like a very long time ago right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like
the
a
spring
year
tour
and
was
a
a year
half.
and a half. Yeah.
Yeah, even just last spring feels like a couple years ago at this point.
True.
Yo, our last album came out 4 years ago.
No, it didn't. Shut up.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, we got to get to work, I guess.
Yeah.
Write some songs.
I would love it if we could do that. That would be amazing.
One of these days.
We're working on it. We'll get there.
Mhm.
We're working
Yeah.
on getting a plan to work on music.
We're working on it. That's actually the name of the first single off the next record is working on it.
I'm in.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah. I'm making a mental note right here
Working on
in
working
my
on it.
noggin.
From our 8th studio album, I forget what is it called again?
The
The Rapture of the Deep.
Yeah, the rapture of the deep. Oh man.
and we're
Yeah,
dedicated to
working
Keith
on it.
Hernandez.
Doesn't working on it, like, can't you see that being like the theme song for a show in the 80s?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like Buddy
or
Buddies?
like Laverne and Shirley, or
Yeah.
either that
Yes.
or like a pop country hit right now.
I was gonna
currently.
say pop country. That was first thing that popped into my mind. And they would actually say that at the end of the chorus.
Oh yeah.
I've been working on it.
Been getting
cool.
busy.
Like that.
Ooh, guys.
We're on to something.
Yep.
Oh, man, when these great ideas start, they just pour out of us.
It's amazing.
I hope nobody steals this.
Yeah.
That's going out on this podcast.
That's what I was just
Well,
saying.
hey, luckily though,
Keep this private.
True, but if someone does, then we can just show them the date that the podcast was recorded. Get a writing credit.
We've got evidence.
Yeah, we've got documentation right here. No one can F with this.
Nobody
True.
fucks with the Jesus. There's so anything else or
We had no good questions in the mailbag today, huh?
Yeah, well, I don't know if the producer forgot to send them or what's going on.
I see.
You know, the big wigs and stuff,
Talk
they're
to
always
that
screwing
producer.
it all up. It's a whole
Yeah.
machine
I know how it is.
getting this thing going.
Yeah.
We're working on it.
It's catchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the whole band stops.
Yep.
Working on it. 2, 3, 4, bounce.
There's got to be like a sweet
and then
slide guitar lick.
comes in. Yeah.
Totally. Nice. Well, that's one hit right in the bag there, guys.
It's done. It's basically done.
That's all.
Yeah.
All you need is a hook.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all it is.
Really showing people how the magic happens. But yeah. So anyway, let's call it a week.
Yeah.
Reconvene. Keep sending
Call
your
it a
questions
podcast.
in. takingbacksundaypod@gmail.com. And we'll see what happens in
Is
week
it-
14. You never know.
Anything could happen.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I just remembered something.
Go on.
For week 14, Adam and I are going to be in the same place.
No.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be meeting up the
meeting
day
at a
after
vacation
the day after the stream for me.
Cool.
Where you guys going?
It's like there's
It's like in the mountains.
I don't know actually.
and It's like very northern and western Georgia.
Cool.
Oh wow, cool.
So it's like it's in driving distance for both of us. We can make it. That's a little further for me, but we can drive there fairly easily. And it's
So are you
nice
going to be in
mountain
the same room while we do this?
We will. I
I
mean, we could
believe
also
so.
just go in separate rooms for the sake of keeping it the way we've done it. We could
Oh,
just
like
be
it might
in bedrooms next
better.
to each other.
know what we could do is we could go in separate rooms and then every so often we just switch cameras. Like we walk to the other camera.
We
That'll
could
be
film
nice.
each other on each other's phones while we're doing it.
And then everybody would be like, what? Because yours will have my name under it and vice versa.
Gonna blow people's minds.
Nuts.
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
This is gonna be nuts.
Yeah.
Man,
Buckle.
people really got a lot to look forward to.
Yeah. Yeah, for real.
Well, don't forget to tune in next week, guys.
Yeah, tune in.
Big show.
Yeah, we got big show next week. More importantly, Adam's live stream Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there, be square. We'll all be there. Potentially wearing Adam Lazara shirts.
If
Yeah,
all
mine
See how
comes
they all
soon.
ship out and all that. But very exciting times. Again, questions at takingbacksundaypod@gmail.com. And we will see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.